Hello, how is it going? Hi everyone, welcome to the Divine & Conquer's Sacred World Chronicles, a 5th edition game based on the Pathfinder Inner Seas using the Greyhawk Pantheon, a little bit of Tal'Dorei, Nistrad, and Ravnica, wrapped into one campaign. And today's a very special day, because it's been a story 4 years in the making, I assume. I haven't looked at the calendar.
4 years.
Yeah. It's too early to be tear-jerking. I'm already thinking about things.
Stop it.
Don't
You
start
it.
cry.
Don't start. Don't fucking start.
You're going to make all of us cry, man.
So, yeah, today we're going to wrap this story up for a bit. It's a little bow. It's not cemented in time, but it's a little tiny bow. I guess before we go, do we have any announcements or pre-use? You can look all of our friends' art, books, and Patreon merch. It's down at the store. To go do all that stuff. Go follow the links. Don't forget to love and support each other. Does anyone have anything else? The announcements that they need to say?
No, because if I say things, I'm gonna start crying, and we don't need to start that early.
That's all right. We'll save that for the end.
Yep.
Chat can't give advantage to us to not cry. It doesn't work that
I know,
way.
right?
That's not how that works. I wish it did. I could use advantage in life so much. All right, so let's do our introductions. Hey guys, I'm Jesus. I'll be y'all's DM. To the that way of me is a Jeremiah. Hey Jeremiah, who are you playing? I can't hear you. I'm sorry.
He is
You're
muted.
muted.
Hey, I'm not muted. I don't know what you're talking about.
Love this trend. It's great.
We just rolled too low on our perception checks.
my mic, it lights up and everything
It's
to
stealth
let
is a
me
little too
know
high.
to let me know that my mic is muted. But I'm blind. Anyway, I am Jeremiah and I'm playing Erevan Galadodel, aka Cowrabao, a rogue artificer, high elf, who is high in mushrooms probably right now. Maybe not right now.
Not at this exact second. Hey,
Not like this exact second.
hey Vic, who are you playing?
Hey, I'm Vic, and I am going to be playing, sadly for the last time, hopefully not though, but I'll be playing West, the human barbarian warlock to the second Lord of Hell, and a druid that likes to set things on fire. West.
And also one of the actual OG characters too, because
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah.
Vic's
What's
the only
up?
one who never
I
really
have not changed my
Change
fucking
characters in
character
this game.
for 4 fucking years. I have not missed a single fucking game. Where is my sticky star?
I need to send you a sticky star. Good job, gold star. Put it on your fridge.
Perfect attendance.
Literally.
I can officially say I've had perfect attendance for this.
Oh my god.
That's amazing. That's fucking great.
Mm-hmm.
Where's my...
Hey, Tabby, who are you playing?
Hi. Hi, everybody. I am Tabatha. I am going to be playing Cole, the Tiefling Knowledge Cleric of Asmodeus.
Yay. Hey, Nick, who's you play?
Hello, I'm Nick. I'm going to be playing Cowrabao, the Fire Genasi Rune Knight Fighter.
Yeah. All right, I guess we can roll that intro. Hopefully not for. I mean, yeah.
For this
hard.
chapter.
For this chapter, we're rolling that intro for the ending of this chapter. All right. This is a 5th edition game based on the Pathfinder Inner Seas using the Greyhawk Pantheon, Tal'Dorei, and Nistrad, and Ravnica. How do you want to do this?
Or you can just stay here.
I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind starting a family one day either.
I'm not afraid to die.
You saved us again. Thus, his connection to Cowrabao is severed.
Cowrabao, It's a pleasure to meet all of you.
Not so fast. I need to say bye to my friends first.
I've been fighting to help others.
I would like to rage, damn it!
Asmodeus, you have not failed me before, please. I cannot lose him.
Just have to watch the intro next time. Alrighty, as I totally have all the music prepared. All of
100%.
it. 100%. Where the fuck is the intro music? Okay. Alright. There we go. Professionals here.
Mm-hmm.
So, to recap what happened. The Elysian Vagabonds some time ago had a deal to complete to meet a genie, and they met their nephew, a Genasi by the name of Kaer. Finishing their end of the bargain with this djinn, Galadriel, Miss Cowrabao, if you will. Cowrabao's mother was set free, and Kaer decided to join the group. Going alongside, traveling to Kravasa, Galadriel made a new life for herself. The party went to Mount Celestia to get Cow back. Faced a Titan. Saw
Titules.
proper name here, please.
Proper name.
Also met the god Morden, the dawn of all dwarves, who gave Rognarv a task to create something that a god will be proud of in exchange for liberating Cowrabao. After this, the group reunited again for Cole's patron, Asmodeus, said that he will grant Cole his family by placing his brother back on the throne. That he's been hidden long enough and he needs to go back to work, essentially. They face peril, many pit fiends. You guys got involved in family drama again by facing their younger sister, who was or is the first ruler of hell. This lover's quarrel with a demon lord has led to all of this. You guys helped this get back on the crown. Cole got his scroll.
Yep.
You guys return to Absalom. Maybe someone was flirting with another Archdevil. That doesn't seem to be a theme for our group at all. And it's been many, many months later. 3 or so, depending on what the group wants to do. From here, I'm actually going to ask a brave soul to roll me 1d6 to see where we start.
I do
Okay.
it. Or, I don't know.
Whoever
Anybody
wants
else
to roll.
want to
I'll do it.
do it?
1.
1. Okay.
The first one.
The first one. All right. So we're going to put this one. Okay. So now that we have our number, I know what order to go on because I'm just going to go moving forward up from that list or down. So, Ragnar.
Ragnar.
What would we be doing?
I am not. I haven't done Ragnar's voice in a really long time.
hey, I'm throwing fast ones at you. It doesn't have to be anything long, but
Okay.
in the past couple of months after you've been given your task, how much progress have you been having on your I almost said what it was. Item. And what is it? So I'm sure Wes and Cole and Samantha have stopped by to give you some food or assist you where you need. Remember that you need to pay rent. Normal things.
I think what's her name? Oh no!
Wow.
Oh no!
Are you talking about my sister? You don't treat my sister like that, man. We've had this talk. She's a
Hold on.
whole person.
I have notes. I'm
Okay.
going to
Are you talking about her refund
Oh my
us?
god.
refund us.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I was gonna say,
It's only it's only an
there you go.
entire different life that we have to remember.
She's a whole person and will probably smash your thumbs with a hammer.
Oh, she will.
I have notes. I went to Ragnar's character sheet, and it says right there, note by Refanus. Anyway,
There is a note from Refanus. I don't have. Has Cowrabao read that note?
no, that was the love letter.
That's why he doesn't know what the ring is.
If I guess like whoever like kind of comes over there, Refanus is probably like the most responsible one in actually paying the rent, making sure Ragnar's eating.
Yes.
But you'll probably find some food there that's kind of like stinking a little bit because both at some point I think both of them are just kind of got lost in the art,
Got lost.
especially
in that sauce.
especially towards the end
Understood.
towards the end of the build, and Ragnar is ready to unveil it at the party.
Oh, okay. So it's being
And
packed
it was like
hush-hushed.
he's just he's kind of being hushed, but also I'm pretty sure West like his party members. I was like, I know what it is. Kind of like that. Just
Okay.
looking at the tapestry, I'm like, I know what this is. I've seen this for so many years. I know what this is. Just a bigger version.
Lovely. And just
Ragnar's explanation to it is what better way to have a god be proud of this than my most proudest work, my pride and joy.
perfect. And just so
But bigger
oh my god,
and shinier. Anyway.
Ragnar, love you. For everyone to be up to date and caught up, we will reunite with a feast that is going to be prepared by our head chef West. This feast is going to involve many heroes, so you could say it's a heroes feast. But we'll get to that when we get to that. So Ragnar, if you're preparing for your trip in a nearby forest, location inserted whenever we get to it, and you're gonna bring your great present to be revealed then, something that would be worthy of a god's attention. Awesome.
Yes.
Okay, moving on the list. Kaer. After your encounter in hell, after facing a double lord and getting her very wanted attention, what would you be doing for the next couple of months?
For the most part, Kaer is going to be traveling with West and Cow, finding ingredients and everything else, while also finding a way to make fireproof pants. Because he doesn't want to be caught without his pants again.
Perfect.
All it takes is one night pantsless in hell for you to go never again.
All right.
Yep.
Can you roll me a percentiles to see how that's going?
Sure.
Oh, God. I told him to do that.
34.
It's not going so well.
I didn't figure it would.
As I'll say that as one of your trials, as Wes sets your pants on fire and you have them on. Good thing that you're completely immune to fire, because that backfired and it would have hurt a lot of very sensitive bits. But
I think it burned a little bit slower this time.
Yeah, just a little bit. Not slow enough.
Progress is being made. As you guys are collecting some of the ingredients, maybe getting lost for a day or two inside a mushroom-filled cave,
Oh god.
who you may or may not have seen kaleidoscope,
Mushroom
little
things.
bugs all around. Thought
Mhm.
you were stuck to the floor. Forgot.
Just for
Mhm.
oh no, just for the heck of it, I'm gonna roll the thing
Roll the thing.
because Cowrabao always fails this.
Just gonna-
And he's an elf.
standing,
Are you gonna fail
standing
your
in the mouth
wisdom
of the cave,
save?
and it's like, here's where
he's an
Cowrabao discovered Taylor.
he's an elf for crying out loud. He has advantage.
Is this what is this? Constitution?
It's a wisdom save, I believe.
Oh
I
no!
rolled. Yeah, I have advantage on it
Mhm.
because I have double advantage. But supposedly because of things that my lungs can do. But I rolled 2 2s.
Kaer, you
Oh.
in this warm, humid cave as you see your friends picking some mushrooms, some that look very odd colors, and for a second or two, you think that they're the color pattern's changing, and you see slight little variations in the air, like just like whiffs of wind, kind of double taking itself, and you're like, oh crap, it's affecting you as you see very forcefully a rogue out of the corner of your eye jump on top of your barbarian friend who currently has a basket full with mushrooms and just yells Cow West.
You all right there?
We have transformed to a better being, much stronger. We are mightier than Palor.
What? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We're Cower West again. Nice. Just gonna stand up taller and let Cowrabao feel how tall and powerful he is.
As your head slightly touches the roof of this cave, Cow, everything starts spinning, and you are floating, and you are one with the ceiling. You're not even just one with the ceiling. You just understand the universe itself.
I am now the cave. You are inside me. Why are you inside me?
Really tripping.
All your friends are inside you now, Cowrabao,
Oh
and it makes you feel good and warm.
Is this what fire Genasis feel? Apparently.
I'll reach up and just pat Cowrabao on the head
How long are you guys gonna be stuck in this damn cave?
until the high comes down.
How long does that take?
No idea.
We'll find out.
Depends on how much citrus you have.
I can't reach the floor this time. The ceiling tastes as good. It's really fine. And it's just gonna go, while they're walking. It's just whatever ceiling he reaches, just go
I feel like there's gonna be a point where Wes is gonna take Cow off of his shoulders because he needs to he needs to be able to move and forage stuff, and he's gonna have his basket in the crook of his arm, and he's gonna hold Cowrabao by the back of his coat like a purse. So it's Cowrabao just kind of hanging.
It's like I have become an ostrich. It's putting my head on the dirt.
Oh my god. He digs like an inch, just barely taps his nose, and then calls himself an ostrich.
Oh shit! He took a level in Druid.
Wes, at this point is when you're noticing that your arms are getting really long.
Oh no!
Do you want me to hold on to him while you forage for these?
No, you can forage actually. Okay, wait, hold on. I need you to come here.
Okay.
Come here. No, you're still too far away.
And Kaer, the closer you get to him, the smaller he gets.
Why are you getting smaller the closer?
No, why are you still standing there?
I'm not standing there. You're just smaller.
Hold on, my arms are like super long. I think I could reach you, and he's gonna just like thrust the basket out.
Cole, from your position in a safe distance away from the toxins, you can see your friend has his nose touching the ground. Another one sitting on the ground, just moving his arm about 2 feet away from his other friend, who's reaching at the opposite end, and a basket full of mushrooms just falls to the ground.
Am I seriously gonna have to rescue you guys?
I want you to know that y'all saved not only the world, but technically y'all glued the multiverse together, so...
Kaer, you gotta reach with your third eye. You gotta reach with the third eye. I know you can't see it because it's on your forehead, but like you gotta use it.
Kaer's gonna like lean forward with his head and try and like extend the third eye over towards West. Just like
The person who's wearing the robe of eyes.
yes.
Which one?
Oh my god. I'll say that, Cole, you do see that the robe of eyes all are spinning in random directions. It looks kind of nauseating to just look at his robes.
I think I'm getting it. I'm almost there.
This task that should take 30 seconds takes about an hour, but it does get accomplished, and you guys get what you need and relax and enjoy the body high that comes from this as the waves kind of pulsate and you feel the wind and the leaves fall on you.
I have been enlightened. I was hearing voices of stuff on the dirt. Is this what you have figured out, West? And I think your husband too. You talked about this church.
Yeah. Church of Dirt.
In the dirt.
There's a church.
I mean, it's always there for you.
I was hearing things. They said Mac. Who's Mac?
I don't know who Mac is, but I miss him.
Is that the name of the deity?
You know, that makes a lot of sense. Maybe, do you think the first time we came here, we entered the Church of Dirt, and the Great Mac was trying to speak to us?
Is he more powerful than Paylor himself? I didn't.
Wes is gonna look up at the sun, and he's gonna put his hand over the sun, so it's like he's hiding it. It's like, yeah, I think so.
Oh my god!
Good job. That way they could hear us.
Yeah. I mean, I figure if you can't see him, then he can't see you. So it's same.
Yes. Don't worry. He just throws some dirt on it.
Yeah,
Blind him. Pocket's head.
The one waiting outside the cave and was just like hearing this, and it's like, oh my god, I think I just lost some brain cells listening to this.
They're gonna spend like the next hour throwing dirt at the sun.
Please stop.
Kaer's just gonna reach over and like put a mushroom into Cole's pocket and just and then walk away over to the West and them are.
Hey, whoa, careful, he's married.
Cole just looking at the mushroom, just like, you know what, Addie will probably enjoy this.
Now you have a mushroom to give him.
I mean, I'm fairly certain he had a mushroom before to give him.
If we're done.
I mean, because Addie like tells me everything that happens, so like, you know.
He what?
I mean, what? It's normal. I ask him, "Hey, Addy, how was your day?" And then he tells me how his day was.
Okay.
Wes,
The whole day.
this does remind you that you did have a conversation with this husband, and you know another person who has 2 mushrooms.
It's more than one.
You're welcome, audience. You know some deep lore now.
Some deep lore that we've been sitting on for 3 fucking years.
Oh god.
You learned twice as much than you should have.
And only half as much as you wanted.
Do we need to have a counter?
For which one?
Oh, by the way, information on knowledge, Nightcrawler is also in that category. The more you know.
Interesting. Who found out first? Wolverine?
I think so.
Probably.
Actually. I think so, yeah.
Fantastic.
So,
I mean, technically sharks have 2 as well, so...
So technically that means Aquaman should. Wait.
Okay.
Wait, 10. Hold on. 10! I gotta ask you a question.
It's very important.
I have to write more lore about on 10, apparently.
Uh-oh.
So, as you guys are having your amazing discovery on how life and the universe works, Cowrabao. This might be maybe a month or so after your encounter, since Wes and anyone else that would like to go. There is a request from one of your friends, Chaddington, who wants a tea, but this tea requires a special ingredient that needs to be preserved and used within a day, and it comes from a very dangerous place. So we'll discuss that in a minute. That was his only request for the Heroes Feast, and we'll discuss that in a second. But before that, Cowrabao. I would like to move us back to... Yeah, let's go here, to Krovasa. I only have a few images, and this is one of them. As you are at your mother's tea shop, it's been closed for the day. You're awaiting an official letter. As you know that Samantha and Mrs. Galardell's oddly helpful orcish friend have traveled to Kyosen to fight in behalf of your mother for her trial, and are waiting for a letter back to see what the Queen of Kyosen says. What would you be doing at this moment? As there is tea has been set up, your mother has been excessively cleaning and then over cleaning, going back to the blinds and making sure that the to see if she sees or hears a cart coming, but nothing.
He'll just probably occupy himself by holding a tea.
Okay.
The tea is probably cold by now, but he hasn't drank any of it. He's just so anxious. And then he goes up just to go look at the window too, just to see if someone's coming. And he's holding his tea. He's still holding the cup.
All right. As you look out the window, you will see this well-dressed orc man who's bald, has a little I forget what they're called. It's escaping me. It's a 20th century piece hat.
Laura?
He has a hat
trilby.
in a trilby.
Is it a trilby? Like,
Yes.
Like the old school, like 1940s.
What the Peaky
Dr. Seuss
Blinders have.
Oh, the Peaky Blinders hat. No, that is not trilby. It's like a newsboy cap.
So he looks like a newsie, newsies.
Mm-hmm.
And he might carry a newsie if it was a different campaign. as he's walking by, and you see that he's kind of looking to the side, extends to see if it's okay to pass, extends his hand to Samantha so she can go through, and then kind of quickly rushes forward to notices that you're looking at the window, but makes no physical observation other than just your eyes meet as two well-trained individuals in the art of the criminal background can see, like, I see you and you see me. So he just knocks, knowing that someone's already waiting, gently knocks on the door, takes a step back, so you all hear a knock. Do you knock back?
Who is it?
Housekeeping?
As
I'm gonna open the door.
as the door opens, he extends his hand so Samantha can go through. Samantha looks at the dark room and like, "That's no, it's no need for this." That starts turning on all the lights and opening the blinds. As her orcish friend kind of just goes to the side, and you've only seen them a couple of times talking to your mother, and every single time they do, it's always a private conversation over some wine. And he kind of just goes and stands in the corner, and you know he's there, but sometimes he just disappears, but you know he's there. Samantha sits down, and so does your mother, as Mrs. Glendale grabs onto her hand. "So, what did everything go okay? Is everything fine?" Samantha's, better than honestly that we thought. And as they sit down, you see that your mother grabs another set of tea, and I'll say that this will be like white jasmine that she starts pouring. So we spoke to some former employees of your uncle, if I understand correctly, and some needed a little bit of aid going against the people who were paying them. As she kind of looks towards the orc friend, and Angela was very helpful in that situation. We managed to put the right people in the right position. A letter from the proper queen of Crovasa, thanks to all the deeds that your son did, were helpful in these matters. And long story short, we were able to get everything expunged. Everything has been exonerated, and you don't need to worry about anything in your hometown. Actually, the Queen of Kyosen properly sends an invite that it can be taken up at any time or ignored completely. That she would like to formally have you come and eat with her, and a physical and in-person apology for everything that happened. Now, here's the sad thing. In our private investigation of the situation and shakedown of some individuals, we did learn that your uncle has changed appearance legally and physically and left. We don't know where he might be. We lost trace of him, and any records that could lead to anything have been quite meticulously erased from anything that we can piece together. I don't know if you wish, and she's looking at both of you, I don't know, you wish for us to continue on in this venture, but I can ask Chattington, and we can pull some more resources together, and if anything comes up, we can let you know, or if this is something that you want to lay to rest and put it behind you, it's up to you how you want this to go.
I just want to forget.
As you say that, saying your mom just looking both a sense of relief and overwhelming comes. I think that's for the best.
If I ever come across it, then I'll deal with it then.
I don't think there will be in any worry. I know that he's been involved in some mischievous things with the elemental cult of Elona, but I don't think that anything bad will come from this. Or if anything does have, I have, and looks at everybody in the room, a lot of friends that can help me.
I think it's gonna be stupid of him if he tries to do anything.
I also think so. But I think it's also...
I guess it's best to be on guard for the time being, at least.
I always have someone watching my back now. And you see that the orc man and the corner kind of moves and shifts, and you know that nobody else noticed other than you.
I'm gonna get lean closer to Mama Cow. I'm like, is that my new dad?
You do hear a slight cough from the fucking shadows.
He heard me.
Your mom puts her hand on you. We don't want to get the government involved in what this is. But he's a very close friend who is here to help.
I'm an adult. You're an adult. If you're happy, I'm happy. I don't care. Dad was a great man, but we need to move on with our lives.
I think that is what we need to do. A chapter in our lives. That's all it was, and that's all this is, and we're moving on to new ones.
At least
Anyway, mhm,
we can move anywhere we want without really hiding anymore.
that's true.
I think we should take the offer from the queen.
I would like to see my old home again, and see what it has become. Although I will say, being here is very lucrative. And it spreads a little bit of our culture, so that's also positive. I don't know. Maybe a vacationer. That would be nice.
Oh, that's a big relief. I don't have to wear my mask anymore all the time, which I probably will still anyway.
That
I got so used to it.
I kind of figured that's what you would do. Well, should we move to something a little bit more exciting than tea? And you see that Anthony already has a bottle of rosé that he's pouring into a glass in the kitchen, and you're like, "Oh, I only heard 5 of the 6 steps he took." As the
Well, you're not gonna hear my footsteps, so. No matter how hard I stop.
That's very true. Different skill sets of rogues.
Yeah. No, and also magic item.
Also magic item. As the conversation shifts to more leisure and happy and what the future does bring. I kinda wanna move to where Oria is doing at the moment.
Aw,
Oreo, what would you be?
She would still be with her people in Fangwood.
Okay.
It's pretty much been kind of learning from Yolna and her mother, and at the same time starting to, I guess, train Brahmi a little bit under just certain Earth Ashari customs.
Okay.
And also at the same time, she's pretty certain that Brahmi takes after her father a lot more. So she's very bullheaded.
Yeah, might be. Her little friend has probably been picked up to go to a very expensive school as they're saying their goodbyes.
Oh.
And she gives him a paint set that he grabs and promises to paint things for her and little toys that she likes.
Aw.
Yeah, anything else that you would want to be doing, or we're just teaching our daughter how to be the best person we can possibly be?
Pretty much that. I mean, I know there would have been a discussion with Yulna and the rest of the Loxodons about the possibility of going back to Ravnica, and it's like, is it worth it?
Yes. So as I'll say, at a meeting that you guys have with your mother, looking at all the other Loxodon and some of the other druids that have stayed with you guys, I do believe that in order to go back to that world, we would need a lot more resources than we currently have. And if there's ever an incident where we don't perform the ritual correctly, where will we end up?
Precisely.
As a lot of the Loxodons start speaking of their new lives here and how happy they are, and a much bigger world and much safer world than Ravnica's chaos is.
Yeah.
I'll say that at this moment, a chipmunk who is glowing, has this green aura around them, is running towards you and kind of in the middle of y'all's meeting, just zigzagging, and then right like 2 inches from your feet just drops a little letter, looks at you, and then the spell ends. It goes away as an animal messenger has been sent to you.
Okay, she will grab the letter and read it.
It is an invitation to a feast.
Aw.
Anyone is invited, and you see that there's 2 people that wrote it. At first, it was a lot of harsh, jagged pencil markings before it looks like it broke through, and then the rest was a very nice calligraphy that you can think might be Chattington's. Of Wes trying to invite you, misspelling some
West.
things, and then Chattington filled in the rest.
Aw.
Imagine it was a lot of. I don't know how to spell invitation in chatting. Just like I'll do it.
Hey, my friend, I'll do this for you.
Just let me just.
Forcefully grabs the parchment.
And it'll be at a forest outside of Crovasa. You, knowing where the land is, you know that there's a small desert at this time of the year where like the water stops collecting due to some weather patterns where the water kind of just resuscitates to the other side of the mountain. So it's very weird to have it so close to a dangerous spot. But that is apparently where the address is.
Okay.
It won't take you very long to get there, especially
Okay.
a druid
That's
of your
how-
level. But
That's how the Elysian vagabonds like to live, dangerously.
yeah, apparently.
we gotta constantly be somewhere where we feel like we have to roll initiative at any point.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, okay.
We're just
Apparently.
having a feast.
Apparently.
She'll look over to Brahmi and that's like, would you like to accompany me
Yeah.
and visit some of my friends?
Yeah.
Are you still bummed that Tarsius and Cordelia left?
No. Yeah. a little
You
bit.
might get to see them there.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna go pick up my outfit. I want the pretty dress. And then just runs.
Aw.
She comes back like 10 minutes later with the pretty dress on, but it's dirty.
It would be.
Prettiest dress.
It has some stains from the squash you told her not to eat, but she somehow ate it last night.
And continues to deny it.
I didn't eat it.
Listen. There's a reason. There's a reason I left childcare. There's a reason I left childcare.
Is this just like war flashbacks for you?
Oh
It
yeah.
was. Like at that moment, we all think children are a great idea, and then we remember they have to eat. This has been your casual birth control reminder.
Yeah, don't. Ew, children, gross. So, speaking of children,
Yes.
I mean, that was my old job too. I was a manny.
Oh god. Godspeed.
as you guys will be getting ready, maybe taking a little bit extra time because she's definitely gonna complain about all the walking to get to the
Oh, yeah.
location. Make sure you carry extra snacks for her.
Yes.
As
Don't
the
forget our
entire tribe is pulling in and remembering the individuals that helped them defend against the Shadow Mastiffs and the juvenile Shadow Dragon, but still a threat nonetheless, and making sure it was
Yes.
sealed so the Elder Dragon did not come through the Shadowfell. So everyone's going to be writing some notes and giving some trinkets to give for you to gift to everybody else.
Aw.
Speaking of children, Cole.
Wow, we had to squeeze one more.
One whole 12-year-old
Shut up.
and a little boy.
Where would Cole be? What was Cole doing?
Well, I will say probably as soon as they got back from hell, Cole would have been like, okay, I'm gonna probably take a little bit of a trip to Absalom to go and talk with my mother.
Okay.
I can imagine him being outside of the home and just kind of pacing it. It's like, okay, so there's good news and there's bad news. This is him just talking to himself,
Ah.
literally trying to like motivate himself to. Yeah, it's like there's good news and there's bad news. Yeah, it's just like okay, you're gonna come clean to her. This is gonna be fine.
Just outside
might-
your mother's door. Just
Yeah, it's just cut. He's even gonna probably even send a quick message to everybody. If you do not hear from me, just assume I am dead.
Okay.
Thanks, West.
You do
Well, I know
hear
where you'll be.
Wow. Wow.
in that almost immediately after you send the message, Addie just will reply, "You better not be," and that's it.
Yeah, Cole just being like, okay.
I know where to send your coat.
Thanks for the
If I could if I could add in on Addie's reply, that
Yes.
being, I feel like Addie's that person in the group chat that if you say something, you're either getting just the red symbol or a thumbs up, and that's it. Hey, I might die. Whoop.
thumbs up. Yeah, it's like, thanks. Okay.
Appreciate it, honey.
Yeah, Cole just being like, okay, yeah, just looks over at the door and just knocks, and it's like,
As soon as you knock, like, doof, and then before your hand hits the second one, the door opens. I've been waiting for a while.
Hey, Mom.
Kind of gives you a big hug.
Yeah.
As you see a little bit of bags under her eyes. She has not been sleeping well.
Oh, dear.
Um, you see
I
that?
came by to visit, and I wanted to talk to you about some things.
Yeah. I please come in. You see that the house is a little bit of a mess. The food in the kitchen is has been kind of piling up a little bit. So she hasn't really been eating, but she's been continuously going and buying groceries like she usually does on a weekly basis. So someone told me that you went to the back of that bar, and a dragon spit flames or something, and you went into a portal. Now, what's that all about?
I mean, I told you what I was gonna do, so there's good news and there's some bad news about like everything. Like, I have a lot to talk to you about. I think as he's like saying this, like his tail's kind of moving up and he's like holding on to like the little he's doing the fidget thing.
Yeah. As your mom kind of, you see that she goes to where she would normally keep the tea, and you're expecting her to grab the calming tea that she usually does. This blend of blueberries and some fruit that's nearby, and they kind of moves all that to the side, grabs the thing with Genasi, puts it on the ground. 2 shot glasses, pours you one, takes a shot, pours another one. I'm all ears.
Can you promise me one thing real quick? Can you promise me-
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Best answer.
Cole's just like, oh god. So I may have not been entirely truthful about a lot of things.
Just looking like, I know this, and
Yeah, he's just, and now it's like the point where he's just kind of like staring at the ground, and it's like, I met Dad.
the real one or a fake one?
Ooh, Cole just like, huh?
Ooh.
Yes. How was meeting your father?
I met him about 18 years ago in the library.
Cole, honey, I understand that a lot of people will think that I'm overprotective and that I shelter you, but it was quite literally for a good reason. Kind of goes over to the rug, and you see that she lifts the rug, and there's a ward on there. Goes to one of the picture frames behind you, moves it, and there's another ward, and then just starts showing you many different wards and defense sigils all over the house.
Oh, this is why you don't talk to him.
There's many reasons. Other than I was young and dumb, and I thought a fancy suited man could woo me. But I think it was the other way around. I like to think that it was the other way around. Also, technically, I mean, what does it mean to be a father?
Cole's just like, is this a bad time to mention, you just see him kind of like fidget with his lip a little bit, and then he's like, maybe that's a bad idea to,
She kind of mutters to herself, and you don't quite catch what she says, but the shot glass does move a little bit closer to you.
Cole's gonna take that shot. It's like I may have lied about following Farlagon.
Oh, that was easily.
Okay, okay. How pissed are you right now?
On a scale of what to what?
We'll just go with an evil
Oh,
from
yikes.
1 to 10.
Oh, she's mad.
I am glad that you finally feel okay, safe enough to tell me all these things. I am a little annoyed that it took so
shoot,
long.
My headphones just died.
Oh no!
Oh my god. Good job.
Oh my gosh, I'm so mad.
Good job.
So what I'm hearing is she's at a 15.
You were
She's
saying.
She's happy that you feel safe enough to tell her. What she's not happy is that it took you so long to tell her.
Mhm.
So, I'm not mad. I'm not disappointed. I'm glad that you're okay.
Good news. You're gonna be a grandmother?
That's fantastic. This is a green boy?
Yes. Yes, Mom. Yeah.
It's the green boy.
His friend keeps coming by, pretending to be to various animals and then leaves. Sometimes I feed him in the back alleys. It's a very odd thing he does. Comes
Wait,
by once a
what?
month. His druid friend.
Which one?
Yeah, which one?
I don't know, because they're always animals. Never mind. He's a great, lovely man.
Okay. Okay. But yeah, gesturing down to like where she would have shown off one of the wards. It's like that was the next thing I kind of figured. I mean, also as a kid, I'm not dumb. I remembered seeing you drawing wards all the time. You think you could help me with a little bit of something on that?
Yes, of course.
I would prefer to have something like this set up in my own home that I plan on raising my kids in.
So you're telling me you want me to help you remodel your house?
If you want to put it that way.
I would be delighted to. Is there any other secrets that you have been holding from me?
Cole just kind of like racking through like the ones in his mind. It's like, I mean, that was one of the reasons I went to hell. I mean, was to basically be able to start my own family.
Well, starting a family is like going to hell.
Wow, mother.
You notice that half the bottle is gone.
That's cold drinking.
One shot.
Cole's drink a couple shots.
Okay, a couple shots. Okay.
He wants to stay a little bit more
It's over.
on the sober side than the
Okay.
inebriated.
Okay.
You don't want to get wasted with your mom?
We might say a lot more.
Okay.
Yeah, Cole just...
Mhm.
Yeah, it's just, you might... Just a quick question. What are the chances of you and Dad ever talking again?
On both of those questions, never.
Great to know. Okay.
I was young. I had a rebellious phase. Might have involved some criminality, some piracy, but that's all behind me.
I'm sorry, piracy, what?
So she kind of gets up. Do you want some bread? I could use some bread.
Cole's just like, you know what? Sure.
As that she asks for your help to cut open some onions, and she starts chopping up some other food, and you guys start making a delicious curry together, something you haven't had in a while. Reminds you of a couple of times that you guys would just make food and hang out all day. So, hey West,
Hi.
how are you?
I'm you know.
I'm gonna fire a
Living
reconnect
life.
because I don't see a West.
Yeah, I'm struggling with my computer right
Okay,
now.
okay,
is what's
okay.
happening.
What?
It doesn't want to load Roll20 correctly, so there I am.
Okay, I fired a reconnect and I lost.
Everyone, because we just lost you.
Oh my god. Okay, let me.
I have you.
Yes, we know, Jeremiah.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I don't see a Nick nor a Tabby.
I don't see a you or a Tabby, so Roll20 is just being a dick right now.
Roll20 is a fucking.
All right, if you
we have a
guys-
word for it in hell, actually.
Might start with the cunt.
Yeah,
if
that sounds about right.
West.
There's this children's show called Helsamy Street.
Helsamy Street.
The word of the day, the letter of the day is C.
What? Okay. So.
Yes.
Hey, this last piece of ingredient that your friend wants, it's to just play the scene. Okay, so your friend chatting here, obviously.
Okay.
West. So I was talking to your big friend and then to his husband, and we were discussing our time in gentleman's school and the classes that we used to have, and well, we started discussing that. What would be the finest tea he's ever known? And once that started having a conversation of that, we went into the most expensive tea out there.
Okay.
And well, the so happens to be a purple tea that is brewed with this concoction. I have the list right here. But I can't seem to find any location that would have recently caught purple worm poison. So that is my one request. Thank you. Kind of just gives you a list of how to make this tea, which is pretty simple, except for the purple worm poison.
Yeah, yeah. I'm like, okay, so like, I know I have, I sold my soul to learn how to read, but I just want to make sure that I'm reading this correctly. And you said purple worm poison,
Yes, yes. It's like
like as in like a very, very large worm that.
Oh no, I'm sure it's tiny. Worms all small, and you know.
They're really not. I've spent a lot of time around worms, and they like to eat people sometimes. Well, they don't really like to eat people, but sometimes they like to tunnel underground, and if people get in the way, then, you know, it's like when you're kayaking on the ocean and the whale decides it wants to eat some fish around you. That's just how it goes.
He looks so distraught. So you saying that no to this drink?
I didn't say no, but I'm just letting you know that I understand why it's expensive.
Oh, okay, good. Oh, well, until it's cemented, we'll have 2 of them. Thank you. And walks off, so proud.
Crap. Okay.
So, West, with that knowledge, you know that you need to grab this at least 24 hours before the actual feast is done.
Yeah. Yeah.
But before that, what have you been up to?
Oh, just traveling around, collecting all of the things needed for my feast. Just kind of, getting lost occasionally in caves with mushrooms. Kind of actually thinking about the future because I am now almost 40, and I always told myself that I would not live this long. And here I am. So I'm starting to think about the long term now that, I mean, Tarsius and Cordelia are going to school now, and, they're going to need people to, hang out with during, like, school breaks and stuff. So I probably would have started talking to probably Kaer, Ragnar, and other people, maybe just his husband, about how to start a business, because maybe we want to start putting together what did he call it, a nest egg.
Lovely. Okay.
Starting to domesticate a little bit, and to kind of playing into the idea of probably even talking to Elle and Jamal about like what it takes to run a tavern.
I'm sure that Jamal and Elle's answers will be completely different, and you learn very quickly that you should listen definitely to Elle's answers.
Yeah, especially when it comes to naming the tavern, I should listen to her.
That's right.
I would just ask the one question of, so how do you name it, and then that would start a whole other tangent. Wes is just like going back and forth listening to them.
Aw.
But yeah, he would just be, just traveling around, visiting his friends and family. At one point, he would go back to a place in the mountains of Whitestone and visit a small cottage that has been completely overtaken by, nature at this point, just to, visit the last place where he saw his mom.
Okay. It's very calm and peaceful. And although yes, overgrown, being in tune with nature and being in tune with the life energy that other non-sentient individuals give off, there seems to be some sort of positive ward around that area where it's not being completely overtaken, but enough life energy from within that location.
He would sit there, probably for the rest of the day that it took him to get there, and sit kind of in the spot where he had last seen her, and just tell her all about everything that he's been up to that point.
As it takes you a long time to
That's because I go off on. I will tell it in the West style of things, and get distracted every now and then, and have to over explain something that confuse myself, and then have to backtrack 5 steps to get to back to where I was.
Okay. As it takes you a long time before the sun officially sets. You do feel a slight chilled hand on your shoulder, and when you turn to look, you don't see anything, but far off into the distance, you swear you see a boar just looking over a hill down where you are. And then starts calmly walking on the opposite side of the hill. And by the time you no longer see that boar is when the sun starts setting.
And he will, finish up, pick up his things, and just head back to, go get that request from Chattington.
Such a lovely, simple request.
Of course, yeah.
Very
By that
simple.
point, he's gonna get on the walkie-talkie and be like, "So, does anybody know where to safely get purple worm toxin?"
I mean, y'all did run into one at the desert.
I don't know about safely.
You mentioned that, and you just hear Cole just go, "Why?"
It's my last ingredient that I need for the dinner.
I can go to the bazaar in Absalom and see.
With a lot of time looking at Set Bazaar, people are either laughing at you or are trying to sell you knockoffs that you know are not the real thing.
Yeah.
Do you need a hand fighting one?
Yes.
Yeah, Cole just
On
being
my-
like, "Yeah, you go on ahead and go out in the middle of the desert and do that."
Will do.
That was sarcasm.
Goes right over my head.
That's impossible. You were so tall.
I was just gonna. You're so tall. How does it go over your head?
How does it go over his head? He's like 500 feet tall.
Cole hangs up the Rocky Talkie.
I think it's best to just say, it goes under your head.
It goes between his leg. Wait. So purple worm.
Who's going on this endeavor?
Who wants to go?
Kaer.
I
How-
guess Cole's
I
gonna
was
have
definitely
to.
going to help.
Okay.
Nobody's
He's not
forcing
gonna
you,
make-
Cole.
I was in
No one's
the
forcing
general
you.
area.
No one's forcing you.
Yeah, but knowing one of you idiots is gonna get hurt, and I need to be there as a healer.
Was that Cole?
Oh my god!
You have
No.
to get in my business. What's that?
But I know how to heal, kind of.
Yeah, I kind of learned a healing spell. What level is it again?
Cure Wounds is level 1.
Yeah.
That's all I got is cure wounds.
Yeah, I got cure wounds too. Hey, Kaer, do you know cure wounds?
Yeah,
No.
Rockhar's cure wounds.
Yo, the highest I can cast at second level. That's super high, guys.
Did I
Very
say
high.
you have Ragnar's second level cure wounds?
No, I don't anymore.
That's right.
he I mean, he
I
would
just
charge
used it
you.
all.
Cole's just kind of like.
If you asked him,
no,
he would-
I think I'll stick
Here's the thing:
around.
if you ask him, he'll charge it
Why do you
again.
guys do that.
But if you asked him,
I
You burst into a store like, "Hey, Ragnar, we're gonna go kill a purple worm." Actually, two.
he's gonna go like this. He's gonna throw you a small bomb and just starts doing it.
no, but as Cole would even put it, it's like I have a request for you 3 anyways.
That's ominous.
Oh God, I was gonna make a joke, but it's not that funny.
What was the joke that you were gonna make?
Do I have to sell my soul for it?
I'm imagining while this is going on over the Rocky Talkies, Cole just being like, for your information, I'm retiring.
Uh-huh.
I believe that when I see it.
Oh man.
Everyone. Press X to doubt.
Cole, like, no, really, like, what? Yeah, no, I'm going to literally put in my 2 weeks notice.
That's not how that works.
I think the travel to the place is 2 weeks, so
Okay.
so when we get there,
To play with camels again.
Oh my gosh.
Cowrabao, we're gonna show you a camel, and it's just the weirdest fucking thing.
it's a camel.
They
It's like
spit.
a horse, but it looks wrong.
Be careful. They spit.
And they bite, and they try to eat your hair.
Okay.
To the camels.
To the camels.
The camels.
I'm just being like, cool, I'll meet y'all there.
Tell your mom I said hi.
I'll let her know that you all said hi.
Okay. So, as I don't know which one to do first. Let's do. Let me get the music out that I totally had ready. This isn't me stalling at all.
What?
Definitely.
Fighting purple worms, totally not planned.
Totally not planned.
Totally.
Oh Jesus!
Oh my gosh, we actually are fighting a purple worm.
Fuck yeah!
Oh
Oh,
boy.
yes.
So I will
Insert Dune music.
will say, as you easily are able to find a worm in this time of the year, you aggravated enough to come out of its watering hole and
Thank God it's worm season.
yeah, be
Right? Otherwise, finding one to milk would be extremely difficult.
Oh
be
God!
present. You do have
Wait,
two
we're
vials,
milking it?
which
We're
you
milking
only
it?
need about half an ounce to fulfill this, because anything more would be enough to kill an army. So you need about half an ounce, and you have two little vials that you can split it in. It needs to be diluted in a whole bunch of things. But so you guys with your camels, who definitely do not want to be anywhere near this area because they know what to avoid, and the tremors and the movement within the sands are definitely eluding them. As you kind of walk the next maybe 300 feet or so where this worm is at. I'm
Weird
going.
horse needs to be safe.
Yes, I want the babies to be safe.
Walking up to it, and Wes is like, "How do you even milk it? Like, where are the tits?"
I'm honestly not certain. I heard it from someone in
You're
town.
milking the venom. It's like milking a snake.
How do you milk a snake?
As
Yeah.
you see,
That's
Like
snake.
a cup, and it shoots the venom out of its fangs.
The
We're gonna-
fangs are the tits.
You would know that.
So wait, we have to have it by the top. Does that mean we need Addy?
Wes looks at his tiny little vial and looks at the worm.
you see,
I don't know,
Wes-
guys.
It's not gonna work.
Wes, when you
But-
see that worm, it has maybe about 20 to 30 rows of teeth, each one about the size of your arm. And
Yeah, which one do I choose?
Well, we don't have a druid that would turn it into a bass like last
Wow,
time.
fucking excuse me that I am not a good enough druid.
Oh, I'm sorry, Wes.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Do you want me to throw you at it, West?
So I'm like about 6.5 feet tall. The mouth is like about 10 of me.
you see that as you're measuring the 10 of you, the worm continues to rise, and now it's 11, 12, 15, 20, 30. You lost count.
That's a lot of me's.
That's a lot of use.
A lot of me's.
As this great
Shit.
worm's spine start frailing open, it's noticing
Yeah, it
you
looks-
guys.
It looks smaller on the ground. Thought it was just a little guy.
Oh my god.
Now you're sounding like Chaddington.
I'm going to ask you guys for a skill challenge
Fuck yeah.
to see if we successfully milk this or extract any amount
Milk
of venom.
that worm. That is the worst phrase ever.
That's awful.
That is the worst fucking phrase.
You can blame the squid for that.
I'm going to look for 4 successes before I get 2 failures.
I'm
I
gonna
gotta
look
stop
up.
talking. I gotta stop talking to squids every time I travel because they have nothing useful to say. It's all dirty.
It's like their mind is welded to the gutter or something.
I mean, they are from the deep. Makes
That
sense.
is very true.
So
Yes, Cowrabao.
I'm gonna be like, hey West,
Yes.
remember
Remember.
the hill giant?
I do.
My God,
Go
are
on.
we doing this again?
You look stronger than before. Your muscles have gotten bigger, definitely.
I'm gonna add on to that thought.
And I can fly now too, so it's a lot easier for you to throw me.
Cowbell, hear me out.
And I have a portable hole.
Cowbell, hear me. Cowbell, hear me out.
Why need the vent? Why get a small vent when we can get the whole thing?
Forget the homework. Oh my god. All right, what is the plan here?
Don't worry, there's just a fucking gargantuan worm like 30 feet from you. It's fine.
What if you portable hole? Cole says you gotta milk the teeth, so like portable hole one of the teeth.
Either that, or we just portable hole the entire head and then close the hole and keep the head in the hole.
But where's the head go? Wait,
Well, y'all are.
why are we put? Wait,
Or I can just aim for one of the teeth and try to break it off.
But would that bring the venom with it?
Oh.
Cole, would that bring the venom with it?
Would he know that?
That could be one of your checks if you want.
What would that
That'll be a nature check.
nature? Okay, cool. I do not have nature trained, but
would you like to?
am
Would
going
you like to phone a druid?
No, but
You
I
said-
am going to do my
Channel
channel
divinity.
defense thing and become what?
I'm sorry. I'm reading commentary right now. This is great.
Yeah, I'll do a channel divinity and
Does anybody want to know Grayson's nickname?
Yes.
Portable hole.
become proficient with
Figures.
nature. So
All right.
Welcome.
I have a question. Is this a
They have such a wholesome marriage. What?
gargantuan worm, right?
This is a gargantuan worm.
Oh. So what
that's
if
a
I
dirty
reduce it?
20.
Dirty 20. Okay. Dirty 20 is enough to know that, yes, if you extract one of the teeth, especially one that has to be from the third row or lower, it would have enough venom in it for about 2 to 3 hours before the toxins evaporate.
Okay, so you want to aim for a tooth that's like from the third row or back. It's only gonna last like a little bit, so you're gonna have to really time it. Don't aim for ones in the front.
Yeah, as long as it's sealed and there's no oxygen within that container, like the vial that you guys have, it's gonna last for a good day.
Yeah, Cole just explaining that. It'll last about a day.
Okay, I'm phoning a wizard. I have a really important question to ask him, and I'm asking, hey, Mr. Grayson, can I get a gargantuan worm to fit in a portable hole? Wait on that response.
There's an answer. There's an obvious answer to this.
And
But-
as Cole explaining that, and then hearing the portable hole comment, and it's like, I'm sorry, you're going to what?
Yeah, it's okay. So hear me out, Cole. This worked before, but except we used a bag instead of a hole, and it was a hill giant, not a gargantuan purple worm. Same concept. It might work.
How did a bag fit over a hill giant?
Oh, this is perfect. Mr. Grayson says that he's very good at extracting poison from gargantuan worms. I think he's proficient.
He
By
actually
the
has.
way, how close is this damn thing now?
It has miraculously stood still for the entire conversation you guys had. I just want
Watching
to
us.
add that Grayson is actually not proficient in it. He has expertise.
That's fair.
So as this worm, dangerous, scary entity that is totally terrifying each and every single one of you, not in the slightest, is within the distance.
Look, we've been to hell.
Yeah, exactly. It's like,
I can make it smaller.
Oh, he says if the so just in case this happens, if the gargantuan worm gets stuck in the hole, we might have to find a cleric. Wait, Cole's a cleric. Also, if it lasts more than 4 hours, then also seek a cleric.
Oh my god.
Well, I guess let's just go to the plan where we try to break off a tooth.
Yep, sounds good.
Sure.
okay, we have one
Want me to-
success. I would
Do you,
like.
just wanna do you want to Tom Sawyer this?
Who's getting thrown?
Yes. Hear me out. Kaer,
Yes.
throw me, and I throw Cow.
Oh my fucking
Okay.
No.
Here's going to crush his knuckles together and use Giant's Might and grow to the next size up.
Okay,
Okay, so,
Can I have-
so we're gonna do that Final Fantasy move.
that's exactly.
Yes.
Can I have
Yes.
Kaer, roll me in athletics?
Yes.
Can I have West roll me in athletics? So
Oh,
athletics, and then can I have Cowrabao roll me in acrobatics?
Yes.
Kaer, you get advantage since you are a giant.
My lowest roll on this one is gonna be an 18. Let's go.
25.
That's definitely a success as you launch West, who is about to launch Cowrabao. What you get?
26.
That is another success. And Cowrabao, which unfortunately the skill challenge has it might pass soon, but if you fail, you're going inside the stomach of a purple worm.
It
What's
wouldn't
your?
be the first time that he's been eaten by something.
I mean, what's gonna be the DC of your thing?
What did you get?
My lowest roll will be an 18, but I rolled a 36.
Yeah, I don't think he made it.
No, well,
gotta
DC was
win
37.
Yeah.
So as you throw West, and West, it's the first time ever that your cheeks kind of start pulling back as the wind is and sand keeps going, and some sand gets in your eye. You just fucking throw Cowrabao as Cowrabao spins into this green ball. And how are you extracting this tooth?
So, if you allow me,
Yes, yes.
I want to I want to do basically like aim at one of the tooth that Cole said, like third row backwards,
Mhm.
and just do magic missile and then throw one of my arrows in there.
As
Just
you
on
do,
one of the tooth, go chuk, 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 just barrage it.
as you barrage and knock it loose and grab it and then land.
Grab the
soft-
tooth, and then I'm not gonna land.
Oh, okay.
I will
You
miss
fly.
a step out
All right, you must step out of the clenching jaw as
before it goes like this. It just teleport.
as it grabs onto nothing, and then you see this coil thing burrow into the ground. And if it was 30 feet in the air, and the second half takes an additional 20 to 30 more feet to go in, you start feeling the sand around you start shifting underneath you, and your feet start getting buried a little bit.
Kaer's just underneath trying to catch both of them before they hit the ground.
You'll catch West for sure, and then Cowrabao just magically just lands right next to you in a puff of smoke.
Missed a fancy feat.
Cole, you start noticing the sand starts moving all around you guys.
Oh.
And with your previous roll and 4 successes, because I was just looking for 20s, there's no official name for this, but it's a lot of people just call it the trap. Whereas with a lot of worms start circling around their prey and moving the sand so much that they start burying them alive, and then just have a frenzy underneath. So you know that there's not one nearby, there's several nearby. As you see your 3 friends congratulating themselves with their tooth. It's a big tooth. It's like it's maybe about 4 I'll say about 4 feet.
Oh, that's almost as tall as me.
I think it's time for us to go.
I got the tooth, guys.
Yeah, it's almost one whole Cowrabao. Oh my god.
Do we have some place that has no air to put that?
Put it in my hole.
Put it in that portable hole. That's gonna last for a long time in there. With your tooth successfully extracted, and you guys avoid the fucking gargantuan worm trap.
I think it's time to leave before it comes back for its tooth.
Yeah.
As you guys are heading out and making your way, you do see about 4 or 5 worms to start circling in a pit, and it just looks
They're
like
moshing.
a very odd dance. As
Metal concert.
you do see this dune just sink below, completely disappear.
Should be note when they said to run, Kaer just picked up Cole underneath his arm and just started running.
Yeah. Thanks.
I
feel
do.
to figure while they're running back,
Mhm.
Cole's still waiting. 'Cause he's gonna ask something. He's just gonna wait until they're out of the desert and
Okay.
safe.
Sure, yeah. I'll say that you guys are out of the desert and safe.
Onward, weird horse.
Oh god. Yeah, Cole's gonna be like, well, while you're here in Absalom, I did have a request, or I mean, you don't have to accept it, but
Do we have to go fight more purple worms?
no. And he's gonna look directly over at West. No, you don't need to sell your soul for this either.
Huh? What?
It's...
Oh, good. I don't think I can. I only had one.
Yeah, I think you sold it already.
Oops. It was a handshake.
Would you 3 like to be godparents to my children?
Wait, you're making us gods? Like, you can do that?
No, not like that. No,
No, you
like,
called me a
No.
godparent. Am I the god of parents now?
I think we all 3
That's how
are.
it works.
Oh, shit.
No. A godparent is basically someone who is put in place in case something happens to Addie.
You're gonna
or
have to
I.
use way less words than that.
You will basically be the parent to my
What?
children if anything happens to Addie or I.
I think what he's trying to say is we need to take care of their children.
Are you going somewhere? Am I already babysitting? Wait, you have kids?
I'm going to be having a child or children. It depends.
Wait, so you're giving me responsibility of your children and they're not even here yet?
That's if I die, Wes.
You're planning on dying now?
I mean, he did say he was retiring.
Oh, shit.
Oh my god. This is just worst case scenario. Something happens to Addie or I.
I mean, I'd be on.
I trust the 3 of you.
I think it's an honor. I'll accept.
Yes, I would be most honored. Thank you.
I mean, we're all technically raised 2 children already, or still continuing to raise. Can I teach one of your children how to sneak?
Cordelia
How
got
to
really
hide?
good at it.
How to hide from you?
Cordelia got really good at it. Like, I swear, I was staring right at her and she just fucking disappeared.
I think she's getting
Cool.
better now.
It's just like, I trust you, West.
That's a poor decision, but sure.
Oh my gosh.
Kaer's just gonna clap West on the back and be like, "Congratulations on your godhood."
I don't know how I feel about this.
I mean, you don't have to accept if you don't want it.
Do I get a shrine? Do I get like a church or something? I don't want a church. Those are places. I mean, the acoustics are nice, but
That was the first time I went to Heaven Jail.
I don't think you get a church, but I do think you get some more munchkins that you can cook for.
Oh, kind of like what happened to mine, I guess. When I came back to the material world, there was apparently a statue of me in front of an orphanage. Maybe something like that for your godhood. A tavern.
that's a great place to raise children, I hear.
A bar.
The more Wes keeps talking, the more concerned Cole gets a little bit.
He's like, man, you never tracked what I said.
No more backsies.
You can't. You said it. That's it.
Yeah, like Cordelia, she's like, I think she might be really good at stealing things too. And Tarsius, I taught him how to
I did not teach her
headbutt
that.
straight through a door, like the other day.
That
Mm.
was
And his little squeaky axe is really good too.
He might just be old enough to upgrade to a real one soon.
Ooh.
Oh,
He's like, what, 6?
Oh, then he's definitely old enough for.
I imagine,
totally,
I imagine Cole's just walking a couple paces away, and he's just gonna crouch down.
Yeah, Addie told me that when they turn 8, they're basically legally old enough to make their own decisions as adults.
That is not true.
Yeah, that's what Addie said, and I, that makes sense to me. I was like making my own decisions at 8 years old.
Yeah,
They weren't the
yeah.
best, but like I'm still here.
That's fair. That's fair. I mean, the guild didn't exactly have many rules for little ones running around, so I was in the same boat.
Yeah, see, 8 years old, you were legally allowed to make your own decisions.
Yeah, no, not in
I
my
was-
household.
I was 60
Cole? Oh my god.
Yes.
when they told me I can do my own decisions.
Cole.
Yes.
Oh, Cowrabao.
Oh, Cal.
How old is that in
You,
Elf years?
You just caught yourself sounding like your mother.
Oh. It's like, oh, this is what that's like. Yeah, and it's just.
Okay, Kaer's just gonna go over and pick Cole up into a big hug,
Aw.
and then set him back down and be like, "Thank you.
You're very well.
If anyone hurts your kids, they will die."
Glad to hear that.
Yeah, we'll fucking kill them.
Please do.
Oh yeah, remember that face arrow? That arrow's gonna face through one guy and to the other. They will all die.
Yeah. I feel like, again, since they're near Absalom, Cole's just like, well, I just need to go and pick up 1,000 gold pieces worth of powdered ruby, and I'm going to work on casting a spell back at my humble abode.
Oh, is that what they call it?
What?
Nothing. Sorry, Wayne told me things.
I mean, he does have 2 mushrooms now to use.
We're still on that. Oh my gosh.
Is it
Yeah.
It's been
Portobello?
months later. Like, no, it's still a thing.
No, that's still fucking funny.
Is the other one a Portobello?
No, I'll probably even let them in on this bit of information. Yeah, no, I am going to be warding my home.
From what?
Cole just looks over at West. How do I put it this way? I don't want any outside influences swaying my children.
You just made us godparents.
It's very true.
Or the exception.
Okay.
Oh.
Cole also just like, oh, this is gonna be a fucking awkward conversation I'm gonna have later.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Thanks for that note of
Well, that's not my business. I
know.
I stay out of that.
Yeah.
I'm told it's good for my health.
No, that's good. That's good information. That's good words to live by.
I don't know how good it's going to be for your health, but good luck.
Cole's just gonna grab the end of his braid and hold it up to West, and it's like, West, my hair used to be lavender. It's turning lilac.
Is that what that is?
What?
It's just like leans
Does
over to like Kaer, and Cowrabao looks the same.
I think he's trying to say he's getting older.
Wait.
Oh, you're a man now. You're no longer 12. I'm proud of you.
Cow's
I like how in Wes's head you have to be 8 to be fully an adult, but Cole has to be older than 12.
Cole could be 60 years old and still need adult supervision in West's eyes.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
You're really
How is-
not wrong.
Yeah.
Cow's looking at his own hair. My hair hasn't
Yeah.
changed, and I'm
By this point,
135.
it's just like,
Take it back alive in my game and see how he feels.
West, I'm 30. Considering by this point. Wait, is it?
Almost.
Almost,
Yeah,
yeah.
about.
28, 29.
I don't know how I feel. I don't know how to feel about that. I'm gonna leave now.
Oh my god.
It's weird. Shouldn't say that.
Well, as you all gather your materials, your components, prepare yourselves to fuse this odd tea combination. Oh, that's way louder than I thought it was going to be. All right, so
That's what. No.
I place you guys in this little location.
Oh,
Hey, Ragnar.
Ragnar.
As you one of your friends conjures up some tables and ware, and Wes, your bag full of food that kind of just gets displayed everywhere, and many of the items seem to be fixed here and there, but they you start preparing what you need to. This tea that gets brewed, and you place the globule venom into the cup. You see that as it gets diluted in the system that you're using, the venom actually looks like a grub at the bottom of the tea. And the instructions specifically say to make a translucent cup, which Grayson does with glee just to look at Chattington's face that he gets completely grossed out because the tea extract, the oil from one of the plants you use, combined with the venom, actually makes that little like coagulated grub pulsate and move, so it looks like a worm is constantly moving in the glass.
Is that safe to drink?
That's so cool.
I will say Chattington does faint.
Oh, there he goes.
Oh, all right. Put a
Dead.
pillow under him.
Samantha just was like, "Oh yeah, I've had this." Just takes it like a champ.
Oh hell yeah, let's go. Spicy tea.
Very, very spicy tea.
Spicy worm tea.
Spicy
Yes.
worm tea. Yeah, well, Wes is totally drinking that.
Kaer will too.
Is a odd sensation as your mouth goes numb, tingles, gets cool, and then very refreshing. I will say that a side note, for the next probably 30-40 minutes, you will have venom breath, but that goes away.
Nice.
So, Wes, what do we have prepared?
Shit.
Notes, buddy.
I fucking didn't bring my notes with me.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh
Do
no.
we need a quick 5-minute break so you can find your notes?
Maybe.
All right, so we're gonna take a small break so we can get our chef's delicious menu in a second. So we'll be back. Don't you go anywhere.
I'm gonna watch the one I hit. Does it?
As it falls to the ground,
Uh-huh.
and you hear bones breaking. And as everyone sees this
Fuck.
red-eyed, clawed, pale skin, large fanged woman slits and then sees you and then just starts on all fours running towards where you are.
Watch as they just kind of like all disjointedly start to say in unison, "You cannot stop me. You cannot stop me. I am beyond the gods. We have always been beyond the gods."
Is that why she's imprisoned then? Because she's beyond the gods?
And that's the world's first ditch.
I'm about to kill all of you.
I'm gonna be like, well, I heard you were a bitch, so there's that, and if nothing else, I'll be the prettiest head on your horns.
And welcome back. As soon as I don't see a Jeremiah, as soon as the screen goes blank on my end, it's all groovy. It's all groovy. So,
Gravy.
everyone. Oh, there we go. There's that lovely face. Everyone has been gathered. Oria and Kaizen are having conversations and agreeing on how difficult it is to raise a strong, independent child with magical capabilities, and some just stubborn-headedness. You'll see that those who once were part of the Sea Devil are gathering together and having conversation. Chatting in Cordelia and Galando are discussing private matters to themselves and enjoying some tea. Rafanis and Laz are gossiping and chit-chatting and noticing a little bit maybe happier adding his betrothed husband, fiance. Which one is it at the current?
I would assume, I guess, fiance. They haven't really discussed it that
We haven't discussed what we are.
that's just like,
Soon to be parents.
yeah. Yeah, that.
As I will say that Wes, Cow, and Kaer are having a private conversation as Rognar comes in at the tail end of the celebration with a large cart. As everyone knows that this is going to be the unveiling of what Rognar has been working on this whole time. Hey, Ragnar, what have you been working on this whole time?
Well, nope, I think I lost. Nope. He's gonna tell everybody. I was like, well, this is what me and Trefanas has been working on for the wonderful Moridin, so he won't take my soul away. Anyway.
Yeah, you don't want that.
No, we don't want to have to go find you again.
Like, here's the big thing, and then he'll get the tapestry and just
Okay.
remove it, and it's basically this. It's basically a more giant Braum.
Oh my god!
It's like a bigger Braum.
As a larger version of Braum is displayed in front of you.
It's so beautiful, and it's super shiny because it's brand new and all that stuff.
Is it made of platinum?
Platinum. Yes.
Ragnar. She's
Don't worry,
beautiful.
don't worry. It's just a robot. It's not a real giant scorpion.
It looks at
She's a
you
masterpiece.
and gives you a like perplexed look, like when you say not real.
And they were like, no, Gal, you're totally real.
You see this fucking finger starts waving back and forth. It actually hits one of the trees nearby and just splits it in half.
Oh shit!
Oh, it's so good.
Here.
You want to see what it can do?
Yeah.
You know, with all the lightning jolts, it's a lot stronger.
You see a turbine just and the clouds around the area. Oria, you're the first to feel it as the weather is starting to change.
It can probably split a mountain. Not gonna lie, maybe we shouldn't do that here.
Dear.
It stops and
It's
you
for
see.
Moridin. It's for the god of
I don't know.
wands.
I mean, looking at Kaer's face, I think he might want to see that.
As soon as you say stop and the engine just kind of stops spinning, you see the clouds stop becoming dark and then just go right back to their normal fluffy selves.
Okay.
It definitely has
Have a
an
demonstration later.
environmental impact in the area for sure.
I don't worry, it's not nuclear or anything.
Okay. I will take your word for that.
It's electric.
I mean, she's very new, but like, you know, I can't see through her. She's not clear at all.
What? I'm very tired.
The fucker's over there already enjoying like some of the episodes. He hasn't slept in like 3 days. I've been telling him, but it's fine.
Oh shit, bro! You should go eat.
I need to eat.
Go sit down. Go eat some food.
My armor is a lot smaller, or a lot roomier than I remember.
It seems that you need to make some new armor then.
I should. I think I need to clean it first. I haven't showered in months.
Nirvana's looks over towards last. That's why we're sleeping in different rooms right now.
Can anyone help with the smell for Wrongmouth?
No.
I
You
have that spell.
You'll see Kaizen, Dis, Grayson, yeah, they all kind of like look at each other as they're all about to cast a spell, and then Grayson just leave it alone, and Kaizen's like, okay. She casts, like, you see this swirl go around you, and you look clean and you smell clean.
Wait. When did I shower? What happened?
Yeah.
You showered before you were about to sit down for food.
I did?
Yes.
I don't remember.
That's all right, buddy.
So what is there to eat? I think I can eat a whole horse.
Oh, I didn't bring a whole horse, so sorry.
No, it's okay.
What do we have
I don't
here
want
at
to
this?
eat a horse. No, I don't want to eat a horse.
Which...
Okay, so I mean, I don't have a whole horse, but we have Horsders, I think is what Chaddington called them. So, you know, maybe it's similar.
And only a chuckle comes from his husband.
While he's unconscious, he still laughed at his own joke.
No, Dis was the one that.
Oh, okay.
Like,
So we got the Horsders over there, and they are fried sea crowns with a the fuck is that word? An Karis, it says a lowly.
Yes, I think that's what that says.
Okay, cool. It's a little sauce you dip it in. It's supposed to be good. And then we have the appetizers over there, and they are mushroom stuffed cabbage rolls. We got like an elven wine sauce with that, and mac and cheese, mac and cheese balls. They're little fried mac and cheese balls, but with bits of mushroom.
Those ones are fun.
Yeah. So we got those to start with, and then we're gonna have like a little tea break with some like I don't know. Mr. Grayson helped me with it. It's like a little like you put like stack these plates on these little tiers, and like it's like a whole thing, and you got like tea and stuff, and then we'll have our entry, which is going to be a fire dragon gumbo. Kaer helped me with that one. And it's got an entry.
the entry, yeah.
It's
the entry.
Age.
Yeah.
Entry.
As you're saying all this, you see the different plates kind of moving around as the different magic users are like moving things and like assisting and collecting everything together and presenting them to everybody.
And then there's me-style cornbread, and we also got some. We found some infernal chicken, and we made some spicy infernal chicken nuggets.
They were not the easiest thing to find.
No, they were not. They're a
Where
lot hard.
did you
They're a
find
lot
in-
harder to kill than you think.
Where did you find infernal chickens, Wes?
Don't
worry
ask
about it.
Any questions?
Oh, infernal chickens are the best.
You see Grayson as he's looking at Dis, and Dis just completely averts his eyes.
And then dessert. Dessert's the best part because I have a dessert for based off of each person. So you got a selection to work with. So Cole, you have I don't remember what the fuck you called it. I don't know how to pronounce this. A shriekhand. Shriekhand? What the fuck it's called? I don't fucking.
Shuriken?
Yes. It's Anyway, it's saffron and cardamom with like a ginger mango sauce and like I don't know. It's like a. Just, oh, fuck, I forgot what it looks like actually.
Can you throw it?
It is like a pudding, I believe. Yes, it is. It's a yogurt. It's a yogurt. And it's got the Gary Masala. And then Cowrabao has Cowrabao. I know you very well, and it is a cookie that has oatmeal and chocolate chips in it.
And it's not shriveled up grapes.
No. And I put a little pinch of cinnamon in it because it makes all the difference.
Oh.
Then Kaer, we have the baklava.
Yeah.
And it's got all these. It's got pistachio and it's got some chai and all that good shit. Addie, we have sweet soup. It's actually a Scandinavian sweet soup, which is like a whole thing where it's like fermented fruits thrown together in a. Let me find it again. Scandinavian.
This all sounds so good.
Right?
I'm so glad I actually found this one.
I kind of want to make oatmeal cookies now with chocolate chips instead of raisins.
Right,
Do
so
it.
it is fermented fruits. We got some rhubarb, mostly. It's mostly rhubarb. We got some apricots, prunes, apples, and it's like it's got some anise and like cinnamon and stuff. So, it smells kind of funky and it looks kind of funky, but it's perfect. It's an old druid thing. Aurea, we have green tea cakes with an anise cream in the middle. Laz, blueberry vodka sorbets with some gold dust on it.
Nice.
Of course, there's vodka.
And then I made a dessert based off of Orc Death. Also, by the way, all of the ales are brought to you by Orc Death's ale company now. He's doing really well for himself. He's really franchised. I'm so proud of him.
Wow, that's nice that he franchised. He still never fucking paid me.
Don't worry about it.
I'll look at you.
Don't worry about it. I think he knows, actually. If you want to talk to him about it, you're probably going to have to speak to like his representative or something. Like I tried to contact him, but I had to talk to some lady at a desk, and it was like a whole issue. So anyway, so we have chocolate candied bacon and with a Orc Death original beer sauce. So Ragnar, we have a sour apple tart. And of course, Brahm and Skiwalk. I forgot. I didn't realize you were going to bring a giant Brahm, so I didn't make enough of diamonds and rocks and screws for them. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
But they have their own plates.
It's okay. Giant Bram just ate, so she's full.
Okay, awesome. And last but not least, for Dis, we have a candied fireball, and it's literally like a cinnamon whiskey, it's like a cinnamon whiskey like caramel dome that you crack open, and inside there's like a surprise dome of mousse in the middle, and you eat it, and it's actually wasabi because fuck you.
Delicious.
It's like, why am I dying suddenly? So, yeah,
Go
that's-
straight to your nose.
Oh my god.
You will be so cleared out. You're welcome. The perfect finisher. I regret saying that out loud.
It's gonna be clipped and used against you.
Yeah.
And, everyone is feasting and enjoying their delicious food. There is a since this is a course meal that Grayson is making sure that everything's properly being taken care of at the right moment in time. And when we move on to the next set of food and what dishes to use, and everyone's eating the desserts around this time is when it's perfectly quiet and everyone's just enjoying their nice tailored dessert to them and
Oh.
enjoying the sun and the breeze and all the critters that are nearby. Is there anything that any of you guys want to say?
I mean, Kaer's totally sharing his baklava with West and Cow and Cole and everyone. He's like, here. Taking spoonfuls of theirs as well.
Try the infernal chicken nuggets. They're
Oh, of
delicious.
course.
Oh wait, no, that was Cowrabao. Never mind.
Make sure we got a fucking ready for it.
Cowrabao's eating some infernal chicken nuggets already. and
No,
telling
no,
me
no,
You're allergic to them.
It's really good. Don't fuck it.
You're allergic.
He knows that.
Yeah, it's
You gotta
worth
eat 'em
it.
faster or your throat
It's really
closes up.
worth it.
Oh god,
Your mom has the EpiPen ready.
Lord.
By this time, probably Ragnar's a little bit drunk too.
It's taking
Kaer, you want to see it shoot?
Yes, of course I do.
You know what's gonna stop him? Giant Brow's gonna shoot some arcane jolt in the air.
Maybe aim it not at something, but like up in the sky.
as you see a turbine moving and the sky starts getting darker and this gigantic bolt of lightning, maybe about a 5 feet across, just shoots out. And these hands and this lightning elemental essentially just shoots out from it into the sky before it dissipates.
That was
Ragnar's
terrifying.
Ragnar just laughing, like, she's alive.
Kaer's just like patting Brog on the back, like, you did wonderful, my friend.
I'm so proud. I kind of don't want to give it to Morin anymore.
I understand that. But at the same time, I'm fairly certain there's someone who would be very cross with you if you lost your soul.
That's true. Hopefully I didn't hit the sun.
I mean,
Oops.
Whoops.
Throwing dirt at Paylor, throwing lightning at Paylor.
That guy.
it's like we have a beef with him or something.
Nobody all at
No,
once.
no, I'm saying if nobody's gonna do anything, us is gonna do a thing. But like,
All
I'm just
right.
gonna wait to see if anybody else should.
What you do, West?
I mean, while everybody's enjoying, food and company and whatnot, I think he's going to try to do the thing that he's seen Grayson and Chaddington do to get people's attention, where you clink a knife on a glass, but he accidentally breaks the glass. Like, fuck. Shit.
Well, that's a way to get some attention. Yes.
You do see this in the back. Fuck yeah! He just breaks his glass.
Yeah, the
Another
ranger
one.
now.
Grayson kind of elbows him in the ribs. Okay, I'll behave.
Yeah, I just fucking everybody's staring at me, and this is going to be really weird. I just wanted to just say thank you for I'm just gonna stare at my glass while I do this. I was to say thank you for coming and enjoying the food, and it means a lot because I didn't think I would ever see a day like this, and it's been a very long journey, and I am just grateful that I have met so many, I've met all of you along the way, and, we all shared some laughs, some tears, heartbreak, loss, all that shit. And, it's... At times, I didn't know what the fuck was going on, but, all that mattered was that, people that I can say that I care about were next to me the whole time. And yeah, I don't know where I'm going with this. It's been a really fucking crazy ride, and I'm just glad that I can sit here with all of you and look back on it all and say that it was all worth it.
Everyone starts clapping and cheering.
Kaer's gonna read the last and just say, "To found family."
A lot of people start raising their glass to found family.
To found family.
It was one hell of a ride, pun intended.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so here's to stopping an apocalypse and hoping that's all we have to do from here on out.
Agreed. Vacation sounds nice.
Retirement sounds wonderful.
Oh my god, you have no idea.
If we're able to retire, I will laugh.
Look, let the next batch of assholes take care of whatever mayhem comes. We're done. We did our part.
If there's another apocalypse, I'm just gonna sit back and enjoy the ride.
The intention was for this table over here to be the child's table, where like Cordelia, Brom, Tarsius can sit down, and this would be the adults. And I'll say that when Wes, when you say that, all the children are looking at each other. I'm like,
what?
Like, what would I have to do now?
Like, thanks a lot. All the kids just 1,000-yard stare for no reason.
I have a comment, but I'm not going to say it.
Don't. Cole, we've learned by now, just don't.
Huh?
Cole, we've learned by now, just don't.
Cool.
Yeah.
Don't get in trouble again.
So, yeah,
He already is.
it's been great. And it's been fucking great.
Any other closing thoughts? Does any of our players have?
Go back to session 0. Going back to session 0.
Yes.
Cowrabao's gonna go to the table, grab a cabbage roll, go to Oria. It was like, you hungry?
She's just gonna chuckle. And it's like, I eat things aside from just cabbages.
I know.
Cow.
It has mushroom on it too.
Gosh.
I am so glad that I asked you fucking nerds to come sit at this table and pretend to be characters and roll dice.
Mm-hmm.
Started a great
Wouldn't have it any other way.
yeah.
Right?
I was very happy to be invited at the end. It was well worth it. Thank you.
Yeah.
And I know we've been through a lot of players and had a lot of characters, and honestly, I think every single one of all of you have been, it's been fantastic to play alongside all of you.
Agreed.
Like, you all, mattered to the story no matter what you did.
Mm-hmm.
You made me cry, babe.
Story wouldn't have happened without everyone here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Cowrabao and West are the ones that died and went back to life.
Yes, they did.
Can't fucking kill me. Hell didn't want me.
They were heaven didn't want me.
Got respectively kicked out of our own afterlives.
Kicked out of heaven, kicked out of hell. Nobody. It's gotta stay with your fam. I don't want this game to end. I think we're going to not end it. We're going to put a pin on there for right now. As Sacred World Chronicles, we'll see what happens next in the future with these characters. I know that our current timeline is
Damn, I saw some one shots.
yeah. We got some one shots in the future. We also have those young assholes taking care of some other business every other Monday, and then we're gonna venture into the past, going alongside with that.
From some past assholes.
Some past assholes.
Some past assholes, and then on the other Mondays, you get to see the kids deal with the ramifications of their father's actions.
Everything.
Everyone's actions.
Well, you get to see the ramifications of everybody dealing with things that Cole has said.
Do not just blame it on Cole.
He's got the biggest mouth.
To be fair, he never did disrespect Zariel. Not disrespect.
I don't know. It depends on how she took it.
Yeah, true.
She took note of it and went back to the first
She went to
layer.
go pet her dog. and tell their dog about a bunch of assholes that kicked her out.
Yeah.
It's like we planned this all along.
Hey,
Wild.
like, I get it. She's grieving. I mean, when your boo leaves you for another goddess.
Well, I know it's like different campaigns. Like this is Sacred World, and then we're playing every other Monday with our Tyranny of Dragons, and then maybe some featured campaigns. We're creating one world.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yep.
It's gonna be Module Mondays.
One huge timeline
Yeah.
and a bunch of fucking assholes.
A bunch of fucking assholes.
That's what it's all about. Being assholes who roll dice. That's what D&D's all about, kids. All right. We're gonna say goodnight for right now, and we'll see you guys next week.
Not one, not two, but 3 ancient dragons in a cave.
Oh my god.
How are you guys gonna handle it?
Carefully.
Badly, I think, to be honest.
Yes. I guess I'll die.
And
Okay.
Better not.
Those are words you chose.
if all things go well, we'll have a session 0 for a new campaign. It is we're gonna add a couple of other players that you've seen in some other streams, but it's not. We're not playing Ghost of Saltmarsh. We're going to be playing the doubles of Saltmarsh.
Important note.
Very important note. And yeah, we'll see what happens with that. Okay, everyone. Just gonna say goodbye for the 5th and a millionth time.
Love y'all.
Yeah, much love. Please don't forget to be kind to one another. Please don't forget to love each other. We'll see you next time.
Yeah.
Adios.
Yeah.
Bye.